Kalo cha asili atatu mama Ikoani Kotini wa Milimani live amusini wa ilovid kwa mundini chezo wa kisi okethia kwithukiza Ikoani ila yumukonya munini wa President Gachagua na ula nethi wenda ngundulwa utongo ini nzika yoni sia kumusia ula unolotilwe ni President William Ruto kutwika munini wa President itina wa Gachagua kwithu anangudulilwe kuma utongo ini Profesa Kithure Kindiki na mwandikitu wa mauvozi pora wa makamu ne vikite Kotini wa Milimani na niwako tuvingwe ya umwi wa mauvo na livoti isukwa uliku.
Prior to the resolution of the Senate, the sitting was called prior to the resolution of the Senate. To sit on a day ordinarily not a day of sitting of the National Assembly.
Omundi kikalo cha asili atatu mama Ikoani Kotini wa Milimani msini wa ilovi nikithi kisio kethia kuendea kwithukisa Ikoani ya munini wa President Mungudhule Kivilani Gachagua kukonia kusia kwa Profesa Kithure Kindiki kwa vidhwa tawe munini wa President.
And this is the court that has that weighted duty of ensuring that that happens. My lords, the weighted issues identified by the three judges are one.
Vala atetei Ikoani ya Gachagua matongwewe ni Paula Muite medha maikule koti ya TMO na katiba undu vaile ndini wa kusila Ikoani ye aiweta atongoi onde ni adhukumi maenendi na Ikoani ye yenda kusilwa kwanzia ila siya ile ndeto ila ikwati wembahu ni Dr. Ebaso na Degwa Njiru.
The Deputy President says do not exist in his piece. Our opponents were pointing out to you where it is that undermining the president is one of the grounds. But Lord, the people of Kenya retain sovereignty in themselves. Elected leaders, members of parliament, senators, deputy president, the president, to serve them. They are employers. The deputy president, the president, the members of parliament are employed by the people of Kenya. And therefore, the people of Kenya have got a right to see how the people they have employed are discharging the duties they have been given.
That Article 23 only relates to the Bill of Rights. And then she further argues that if the petition is not premised on violation or infringement or denial of a human right, then conservatory orders, according to her, are not capable of being granted by the court. But my ladies, my lords, we have put up a case that a right to a fair hearing was denied. We have put up a case that the Senate of the Republic of Kenya decided to abrogate Article 25 of the Constitution. If that is not a question that relates to a Bill of Rights, what then does it relate to?
Owiyovo nake lawyer Elisha Ogoya niweza itula muti President William Ruto kwa kulia kuatia katiba undu vaile itina wa Senate kukuna kula ya kumungudhula Kivilani Gachagua na kuacha ku President Hedhe anenganie isietwa ya Profesa Kithure Kindiki kwa sa mwanya kilani ute vate nzama ya unyuvani na mivaka ya IEBC.
The process of 18th October 2024 took 6 hours as a deliberate scheme to defeat each of the principles and values of good governance I have alluded to: transparency, accountability, procedural fairness, and public participation. Who did these violations? We are also here to call people to account. Who did it? Between the time we left Senate around midnight, between the time Senate closed business around midnight of 17th October 2024, and the time we woke up to the presidential communique of 18th October 2024, in that night, The Bishop Oginde-led Ethics and Anti-Corruption Commission is documented in the President's memorandum to have received, processed, and given a clearance to Honorable Kithure Kindiki. That night, my lords, history is important, and I may not remind you why our constitution prescribes that our presidents be sworn in during the day. We were all adults, we know where that comes from. It's one of the most autochthonous provisions of our constitution. And therefore, when things happen in the night, we have reason to have our antennas high. Between the time Senate rose on the night of 17th October 2024 and the time we woke up in the morning of 18th October 2024 to the President's communication to the National Assembly, we were told that the IEBC, which we now know is not properly constituted, has no commissioners, had purportedly cleared Honorable Kithure Kindiki in the night.
Oingi niwetha ayongelela kuwetakana mituki ila mutalatala o watu iwe mbungeni Mateo Sisia katiba na kumanya kana ndi ya Kenya yina nzama nza kweya IEBC ila ya ile kwitha ya nengiwe isitwa ya Profesa Kithure Kindiki mbe wa kuvichwa mbe wa mbunge.
18th October 2024, this country witnessed an unprecedented hurry by our executive, legislative organs, and our constitutional commissions to beat our constitutional order. I'll demonstrate this shortly. On that day, 18th October 2024, we witnessed an unprecedented hurry. In fact, a process for which the Constitution of Kenya prescribes 74 days at Article 149, Clause 1 of the Constitution was truncated and executed in less than 6 hours.
Ikoani ni kwitha iende kwithikiwa kotini wa Milimani ni nzama ino ya asili mama kwani
may give it different interpretations.
Ndilivotia va musini wa Ilovi Ngumbau TV ni tawa Zipora Makamu.